now I'm about to get ready to go to the gym. Have y'all ever, when you're working out or whatever, and well, after COVID, before COVID, I could wear heels, but now after working out, my feet be killing me, and I'm like, but I used to wear heels. What happened? What happened, right? And now that I wore these shoes today. Let me take them off so you can see. They big. They like I don't want to call them clunky because they're cute, but they clunky, and I can't get the daggone shoes. Oh, but honey, when I tell you I could last all day in these, so maybe it's not that you can't wear heels. Find the heels that will allow you to be able to stand. Cause look, I was hurting, and after the gym, even wearing tennis shoes, my feet was hurting. But today, I feel like a new woman. Alright, so now I'm about to take this makeup off my face. I am not one of those advocates for going to the gym with makeup on. Now, you can do it if you want to, but as for me, I'm not wearing makeup to go to the gym. I don't know if I want to say I don't want to be attractive, but I don't want to go to the gym and be attractive. I'm not going to the gym to be attractive. Anybody else got that ministry? Like, you don't go to the gym to be attractive or attracted. You going to work out. Some of y'all don't be going to the gym to work out. Some of y'all be going to the gym to take a picture. I had more makeup on than I thought. But look, I take it off. This is the skin God gave me. Off. Alright, so now the makeup is off. I even took this off in my eyebrow. So I ain't gonna say I'm not trying to be attractive, because I'm attractive. I am. But I'm not trying to enhance it. So people are like, oh, she got makeup on. She must be ready. And I'm not ready. I'm ready to hit these weights. I'm ready to go for this jog or hit them stairs. But I ain't ready to be bothered with foolishness. When a man don't get me, he gonna get me probably more than likely on one of these days where I got gym clothes on. And that's that. And now I can go to the gym free. So let me think of the goal for today. The goal for today is I'm gonna do August. We're gonna continue to do the 200 jumping jacks, and then the 20, and then the 50 squats. Now, or 100 squats. Now 2 rounds. Now the goal is just to keep that going. That's the goal. You don't want to I don't personally choose not to do it. I do it every day, unless it's a day I don't work out. And last week I had 2 days I didn't work out because of my cycle. And my cycle usually is pretty heavy, but it really wasn't that bad this time. I just didn't feel like it. I was in my feelings, and I didn't feel like it. So right now I'm choosing to go to the gym because I want to, and I have the time to. I'm going to give myself about a good hour to go to the gym and sit in a sauna. But that's the goal. My biggest thing, and this is something you can think about today while you're out. I didn't wash my hands. I gotta wash my hands first. You want to think about, what do you want the month to be in total? Last month, for this month currently, it was more like an awareness where I'm at, and now this is like the award, right? So it's going to be more about completion, not so much as like the goal, but the completion and the effort behind the completion. Last month I read one book, and I didn't actually sit down and read it. I audio booked it because I was doing several things. I did complete a couple of chapters of the Bible, and I listened to it, and I did take some notes or what have you. Yeah, I took some notes. So I want to be honest about what I'm saying. So this month is more about the award for doing these things greater every day, and not so much as to box me in. So think about it. So it's always the thought. So think about, what is it I want for me in this coming month, and what is the choices that I'm going to make every day, because you're not guaranteed the month, right? So I give the month and the days back to God, but every day I want to do and act according to the will of God. So what is it that I need to do? And then also just to be more aware of who I can help, who I can impact, because it's nothing that I gain is for me to keep for me. I've learned that. I used to keep it to me. Yeah, I don't even want to know the story, but I'll share that. I will, because I didn't share my gifts openly, and I wouldn't even talk and share what I knew openly. But I'm thankful that God has delivered that tongue and allowed me to have it, to speak still. So I'm going to do that. But anyway, so just think about the goal that you want for yourself this month, and not in comparison to, and not because of, if that makes sense. And with that, what you want for you, it also factors in your family. It factors in your faith. It factors in your business. Because if you're an entrepreneur like I am, we have to sit down and think about our business, and how all of these things. God is the root, and you are the trunk, right? And then you're bearing fruit with your branches, right? You see the tree, pay attention. So if you're wanting to do these things, you got to go back to the root, which is God, and then you're the trunk operating in, and then your branches. What is your good? What is the good coming out of this, right? If you're an apple, you can't be an orange. If you're orange, you can't be an apple. So you can't compare. That's why I use that analogy. In whatever it is that you're called to do, be obedient to that and say, God, what is it that you call me to do? How do I show up? What do you want me to do? I'm here. Just like that. And he'll show you. And so we're going to do this thing on entrepreneurship. We're going to start today, because I have not done what I should have done and could have done, because I allowed beliefs and systems that were old systems to still take precedence. However, I'm renewed today, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and what I'm just going to share with you what I'm going to do. And a lot of stuff that I've done and I'm going to do is because of what I've been seeing and what I've been shown more so than what I've been seeing. Because manifestation, we're not doing that. What we're talking about is the promises of God that is yes and amen. And what we're operating in is in the abundance of all those that came before us. And we are aligning ourselves with those promises. Our spirit is believing with faith and hope that these things are going to come to pass. Okay? I used to do these talks on YouTube, and I stopped doing them for some reason. But again, life, business, whatever. And I'm going to tell you right now, my business is it's big. It is just the book. Okay, and that's because I haven't been obedient. However, I'm going to work through that. This will be year 2, and my business, it's not my business, and the business God has blessed me with has not come to fruition because of my avoiding the mission. Okay, because it's work, and I've done the work, but I have done it in my strength, I have done it in my will, and I have done it in my way. And I use my feelings when it comes to money, and that does not equate to total abundance. It doesn't. So I want to share with people about that, especially if you're a female entrepreneur who is single, who don't really have other people doing the same thing that you're doing. And then also if you're a single woman raising a child or children, and you're an entrepreneur, and how your faith muscle has to be, and your hope has to be, and your guide has to only be because some days is better than others, and other days they don't even. So just being real in my truth, I want to share and grow, and I want other people to grow and share, and that's the platform. That's always been the platform. That is what it is. I don't want you to see me, look at me, hey, I'm doing it. I have a hard time with that. I have the hardest time with, look at my picture, like my picture. I don't care. I'm not that. That's not true. Like, I was a mess that day. Like, I never worked well with that, and I understand that better now. So I want to share. I want to share, and I want to grow, and I want to grow, and I want to share. That's the only interchange I want to have with anyone. I don't care about titles. I never did. I don't care about money, like, in that respect, where I gotta have all this and let me show you how I made this 1,000, this 100. I don't care about that. I feel like the abundance is to give the information, to watch and see people grow, planting seeds, like generationally, planting seeds, let them see. My son is he's the only child that saw a business start from nothing. I showed him that. So I'm still planting seeds of greatness for things to come after me. It may not be me directly, but I would have had a part in that. I would have given my portion. Praise God for that. I would have done that. So being liked and followed, I don't do too well with that. I'm a hit or miss even with the YouTubing, but YouTube I found to be an excellent source. It has its vices. I'm gonna be honest with you, but depending on what you're about is what shows up in your timeline. I'm just telling you what I've seen for me. And when I'm about, it shows up in my timeline, and it's a lot of God, a lot of deliverance and motivation and guidance. I get a lot of guidance because of what I tend to watch. I get a lot of Nigerian movies because I tend to watch that, but I don't get a lot of mess. I do get some mess. Don't get me wrong, because it's still a tool that the enemy can use. I still get some mess. I report it, and I just go ahead and I move past it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not getting in. So it's a great tool I want to use, and I like it. I can commit to it. I have a lot of content that is going to come out in the next couple of weeks. I did talk to a client of mine, and we were just talking, and she said, well, Coco, I think that you are, she said, the only thing missing is the online thing. And I'm like, that's true. And so here's the thing: if you are at a plateau, you have to do the thing you don't feel comfortable with, that you don't like, to exceed where you are. Because unless you're willing to break that plateau, you're gonna stay right there on the flow. You're gonna stay on the flow. So when I listened to her and I heard her, she wasn't the first person, but she the last one that's gonna tell me, and I ain't gonna do nothing. And then she's like, block out time, and then she said, schedule it. I knew I could schedule it. I scheduled before. I did it one time. But I didn't plan too far in the future. But now I'm being released to be able to plan according to what God showed me to do. And I have a lot of content in these phones. Oh my goodness. So be on the lookout for a lot of information coming from me. I am still going to do the series on building up the salon and myself, and how those things coincide. Because it was one thing that I did at first. I was working on me, and then when I got that business, I started working on the business, and then the business really didn't do well. It didn't. And I'm not willing to quit, because I don't quit. I tend to walk away, but I don't quit. And I'm not willing to quit, and I'm not willing to walk away. So I'm going to push through it. I'm going to grow through it. I'm going to be it, whatever that is, just so that I won't stay stagnant and submit to it. I just refuse to. So you'll see a lot of information about the salon. I want to help others coming up doing, entrepreneurship, because one thing about it is no one can pay me but God and me. And God is my ruler. He really is. And that's not like he's my ruler and I have faith and I ain't doing nothing. He's my ruler and I have faith and I'm walking in it. You understand? So even on the days I don't have clients, I'm going to show up, because these are the hours that he gave me. This is the building that he gave me to work in. Even with the other things that he's given me, I'm willing to do that, because I don't want to turn and go back and be the one person with the one talent, and come back and say all I had was the one talent, I went and buried it. I can't be that. I won't be that. I just rebuke that. I rebuke it. So I'm working on a lot of different things. Be patient with me. I know this is a lot of information. Welcome. I also do fitness. I am very into fitness. I always have been, but I really am. So I want to share some of that with you. This channel is more about my myself exposed. That's how I'm gonna look at it. I ain't gonna call it lifestyle. It's me exposed. So instead of saying lifestyle, it's co-exposed, and in all aspects. It's from my relationship with God to my parenting to my business to my to just all parts of me, right? To, everything. And I'm just willing to share with someone because I know what it's like to see people on the other side of victory. I don't know what it's like to see somebody going through struggle and being honest and transparent and saying this is what it looks like. Because in those moments, that's when breakthrough occurs, and I want someone to see me break through, because you can break through too. And if I can be any kind of beacon of light, I would rather be a beacon of light than a symbol of darkness, period. So I'm going to show all of those things because it's a very difficult thing to do if you do it alone. But if you got someone you can see, even online, it's a blessing. However you look at it. Even for my teeth getting fixed, that wasn't number God. Even though my teeth is fixed and certain things have shifted, I'm like, even health wise, digestive stuff, I'm exposing it all, because all glory goes to God. Everything works out and for your good, even when you can't tell, even though you have days. The enemy is always, trying to come and see who he can devour. He comes to seek, kill, and destroy. He wants to take us up, and I'm gonna expose it all. Even on my days when I have a video I'm a release when I was crying, y'all, and I could not get out the car and I had to go to work. And I said, God, only God can get me out of this car. And I was serious about that. So I'm gonna show all of those ins and outs. I'm definitely gonna start doing more hair things. So stay tuned. Welcome. I welcome me. You welcome you. Welcome. Let's interchange. Let's interact. I thank you guys for liking those former videos. It's going to be more of that content, but more streamlined towards what I'm doing currently. I'm going to be more on top of it. I've ceased watching TV so I can be more focused and in tune with the assignment. So I will be more focused on posting the things that I have on my phone and getting it out there to assist someone and to receive assistance. Monks are beautiful, y'all. Y'all need to look into monks, because monks is like, I'm the spiritual person, but y'all give to me and y'all feed what we physically need. So it's an exchange. Come on, can we exchange? Can you give me and I give you and we give each other? Can we? Okay. Anyway, have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one.